Hey everyone, welcome to part 3 of my Pokemon Platinum Randomized Nuzlocke challenge. I'm recording my audio differently today, and I hope it sounds better. Last episode, I had some scuffles with Team Galactic, and then I got my second gym badge. And well, today, we're pretty much doing the exact same thing. Team Galactic has a small headquarters here in Eterna City, and they've kidnapped some Pokemon. I can't let that slide, so I'm going to go kick their butts. Going through this maze of a building goes fine, and at the top, I confront another commander of Team Galactic, Jupiter, and she's going to be more difficult than Mars and her Perugly. So, like Mars, she starts with a Zubat, and I lead with Adrian. Zubat and Adrian trade blows, and on the next turn, I switch into Collins because a critical hit will kill Adrian. Collins takes a small amount of damage from a wing attack, and then retaliates with a wing attack of their own, getting the knockout. Up next is Jupiter's ace Skuntank. Now this thing is a menace. Like Perugly, you're not supposed to get a Skuntank until much later at like level 34, so it is quite bulky at this early in the game with its pure stats. Second, it has a powerful move in Night Slash. It's a base 70 powerful move with plus its same type attack bonus, and it has a high chance to land a critical hit, which is very scary this early in a Nuzlocke. Collins starts with a Confuse Ray, but Skuntank is still able to land another Night Slash. Collins is very likely to die this turn, so I switch into Snoop Dogg. Skuntank snaps out of confusion on the second turn, which means me going for a Confuse Ray was effectively useless. Fortunately, Snoop Dogg can tank a Night Slash pretty well. The next turn, both our moves miss, but the following turn, Snoop Dogg deals solid damage with a Boomerang that misses on the one-turn kill due to the fact that Skuntank has a held Citrus Berry. Now Snoop Dogg is at risk to dying from a critical hit, so I switch into Matthew. A Rock Smash just barely misses getting the kill, and I regret not using Mudshot. I think Skuntank survived on 1 HP though. I see one out in this. I switch into Fitzsimmons, who survives another Night Slash, but if that was a critical hit, it would have died. But we didn't get punished, and we're able to get the KO for Quick Attack on our next turn. I got super lucky against this Skuntank, because it didn't land a crit once in this fight. Team Galactic retreats again, and I give back the stolen Pokemon. As I wrap up some last minute errands in Eterna City, I run into Cynthia again, and she gives me a Pokemon egg. Normally this is a Togepi, but in this game it's a fully evolved Glalie that I named Benopair. Cynthia unknowingly gave me a counter to her Garchomp. I go ahead and get some more encounters. On Mount Cornet, I catch an Electrike that I name Orlando, and in the Old Chateau, I catch a Finneon named Belial. It's finally time to leave Eterna City. I cross the bike path to get some more encounters. On Route 206, which is just below the bike path, I catch a Quilava. That is also named Collins, but I forgot I had two different people or two different subscribers that both had Collins in their name. So here's this Collins name on the screen, and thank you for subscribing. Under the bike path as well, there's a hidden cave. Now in Vanilla Platinum, this is where you can catch Gibble, but here I catch a Numel that I named Cadvan. Now Mount Cornet pretty much runs through Sinnoh in the middle, and I've been on the left side of it. I've pretty much done everything I can at this point, so now it's time to go through Mount Cornet and go on the right side. This is where I have to go to get to Hearthome City, which is the next gym battle. I run into the same moody guy from Eterna City, who begins talking about creating brand new worlds and such. Yeah, I'm sure this won't be relevant later. Bat Collins evolves into Crobat, and I catch a Munchlax on Route 208, named Ewald. The best part is that this Munchlax is holding a Leftovers, so now I have one of the best held items I can get in the game. I finally reached Hearthome City. Now you need to go to the contest hall first, One, because you actually get to talk to your mom here, which is pretty cool. But second, the gym leader Fantina is here, and after talking with her, she accepts your gym challenge. But I go explore the town next. In a small home, there's a woman named, is it Bebe? Beeb? I don't know. But anyway, she gives you an Eevee. But for me, it's an Abra that I name Teflo. I tried going through the Amity Square next, but you need to have a cute Pokemon with you, which is specifically 15 Pokemon, most of them being the starter evolutions in Sinnoh. So these guys mean to tell me that none of my Pokemon in my party are cute. Well, you know what? I didn't want to go into your Amity Square anyway. My Pokemon are cuter than any of these guys. It's time for me to go through the Hearthome Gym. After playing some flashlight tag with the gym trainers, I get my team to the level cap of 26, which causes Orlando to already evolve into a Manectric. I get my team prepped with held items and everything, and now it's time to take on Fantina. She specializes in Ghost-type Pokemon, and she leads with a Duskull, and I send out Mendoza. I land a Sleep Powder on Duskull. The following turn, I switch into Eric. Duskull stays asleep the entire time, as Eric takes 2 more turns to get a KO with Aerial Ace. Fantina then brings out her Haunter. Eric deals over half health with Aerial Ace, while Hunter lands a Confuse Ray. I decide to stay in, which was the right call, as Eric hits through the confusion to KO the Haunter with another Aerial Ace. Fantina's last Pokemon is her ace, Mismagius. Eric fights through another confusion to land a Leer, lowering her physical defense, while the latter deals good damage with a Psybeam. I decide to take a huge gamble to try to punch through the confusion again, and it fails. But Eric lands on 3 HP. This was still a stupid decision, because Eric could have easily died there. But god, what a trooper. Eric has done enough, and I switch into Mendoza, who tanks a Psybeam. We get confused next turn, but Mendoza shakes it off and lands a Stun Spore. This allows me to then switch into Bedopair, and Mismagius gets the full paralysis. I'm in a good position here. Bedopair uses Bite that puts Mismagius in the red, and Mismagius flinches. It's over now. One more Bite gets to KO, and I get my 3rd badge, and still a deathless run, but barely. At this point, I'm feeling pretty good. It was honestly stupid for me to keep Eric out as long as I did under confusion, because I was being greedy, but you know what? Everyone pulled through. I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you next time.